Copenhagen Flames now starting on the less favored side of the final map in this series. It is going to be a fast play coming in towards the B bomb side, and what a tap by Magix.
Magic setting it alive, and Chopper closelining Zyphon down to the ground. He will fall. Yabi in the meanwhile though, going in for the plant. Does have a little bit of backup as well from Huxi. And Nikodos is watching down on the ramp side. Any rotational plays that come in, he'll be there to deal with them accordingly. But now in the cave, that seems to be where Copenhagen Flames will live or die. Take this pistol or indeed be repelled. As they've pillaged the site already. Nikodos, big kill onto Patsi. A huge contingent that falls with him, and Huxi on the cross. A crisp headshot. That could be the tides turning in favor now of the T's. As the bomb is being denied around the corner on the pillar. They look for the full-on defuse, but it gets denied. And it's a great shot from degster, who picks up 3, but there's not enough time. It's chaotic. It's messy. But it's going to be Copenhagen Flames to claim first blood.
Yeah, the open control being rested off Jaguar. Got a Mag-10s in the hands of Roy and Zyphon, allowing them the mobility to be looking to utilize Chopper. Able to find one, but at least a trade will be good. Look at aggression coming out here from Siren, trying to get the flank. But Copenhagen Flames, Yabi more than capable of putting him down.
Flash is good to force away Magix, but now the smokes are starting to dwindle, starting to fade away. And Magic stepping back up with the M4. They're going for this. No saving shenanigans will be forthcoming here, and that's why Patsi and Magix both come in, and degster also gives the sound cue across to the now defending T's. Copenhagen Flames already half of that timer starting to tick away, and Nikodos connects the headshot with the deagle from downtown. Roy steps up, gets one of his own, 2-on-2. Huxi will fall prey to Patsi's AK, and another successful retake against the odds. We'll see Spirit dial in their second round.
That was a hectic retake, but a 2 versus Patsi sees him at the edge of the smoke, and he will be found. Dexter with the AWB train. This is going to be shooting gallery, and he's got to find the first.
This baits Nikodos out as well. If he gets too aggressive, Siren is there to mop him up. And the janitorial duties go to Spirit as they clean up this round so comfortably. Not a single point of health lost apart from Patsi, who's only lost a meager 16. And Roy and Yabi, hot off the back of a Copenhagen Flames full-on investment, are down to 1, and you can make that absolutely nothing whatsoever. This should be a save and a golden chance now.
The light pistols, no armor being invested in. They do have a little bit of utility, which should be used up as they come charging into the site. Magix is going to have a very comfortable time picking up all the members, even being helped out by his teammates there, even though there was a bit of a team flash and a flawless clean round. And he's looking for more as well, just pushing down mid, finding that little bit of a timing, little bit of a window. He's looking for more as well, duking it up at Huxi, who will eventually take down Patsi, but the damage has been done. Look at how deep degster is. The bomb is in no man's land. I do not foresee Copenhagen Flames bringing this one back. They're going to go for the double swing perhaps, but no. Degster finds Huxi. Roy trying his desperate best, and he will find another one, Vince.
10 HP though, and they know exactly where he is. Time's also so low. He has to go for the A side if he wants to win this round. Flash is good, but Siren's aim is better, and that is 5 rounds in a really messy.
Yeah, this defense is just so solid for the side of Spirit, and it looks like Copenhagen Flames might be walking into the blender here, Vince.
Chopper flashed out. Oh, he bites off more than he can chew. Tried to spin to the second player before he finished off the first, but now all the weaker players are being battered and bruised where they stand. And Zyphon, who was off on the flank, will have very little to say in this round. Could maybe sneak around the back, but there's 10 seconds and Siren checks it anyway and slams the door in his...
This is questionable from the side of Spirit, but now with the smoke starting to bloom, they know they're just going to go for the contact play here. And now Patsi knows, he knows this player outside here. He needs to win this duel. He will indeed. Chopper finds 1 4v2 now and only 8 seconds on the clock.
Seconds, they're falling so quickly though to the CT aggression back on
towards mid. They have to relinquish that position, now grouping up, but guess who lies in wait? 2 players. It's Magix and Patsi.
Magix with the off angle, not going to check that to start things off, and Zyphon now will have to peek out into the embracing arms of Magix, and he makes him disappear as well. It's all on the Nikodos, but not for much longer. Another round where not a single... But considering that Nikados is about to get mollied out into the open, there's a flashbang that precedes it. Looks to try and line up a couple of heads, but nothing is really working out for Copenhagen Flames. They finally getting their hands on a couple of kills, but Patsi's going for the full defuse. Roy has denied that though, and with a low Dexter, this is actually winnable. Magix is down to 28 as well, and the bomb is ticking away. Magix may try and tap onto the bomb, draw away some of this fire. He goes in for the full defuse, and Dexter's gonna try and keep him busy. Gets the kill, and that should be the defuse on top of it. It's a valiant attempt from Roy, but it's gonna fall short.
Spirit are looking dominant.
Nades out through middle, double nade, Yabi flown to smithereens, and Zyphon can't get the counteractive kill, can't get any kind of revenge. And this is what I was talking about before. It's not just that they're being comprehensively outmaneuvered and outpincered. When it comes to dueling, Copenhagen Flames just need rounds, and they need them right now. So they will be going in for this. Magix has the angle covered. Nikados still puts him down though. And now Siren's dropped. Patsy's down to 1 HP. This would effectively be a 5-on-2 if they can pull this one out the fire. But Dexter has to drop on Hooksy. Was completely unknown. His position unknown, but Nikados still connects onto him. And with 7 seconds to play with Patsi, will make sure that Copenhagen Flames do not
as well will prevent Yabi from trying to go for the trade, but we do see the members of CPH slowly creeping back towards this A bomb site.
Yabi nullifies Siren. That does open up a bit of business on the A side, but they've lost B. So even though this plant will be forthcoming, it's going to be a 4-on-3 retake, and with Yabi on 5 HP and a HE in the hands of Degster, this is a very clutchable round if you are on the side of Spirit. 3 players filtering into the CT side, looking to try and regain control over Temple. And meanwhile, they have Patsi still in the donut, just playing the forward position. Yabi gets 2 headshots from there. 5 HP, make it 3 as well. And that's the kind of moment, that's the kind of play that can motivate a team, that can get their heads
around. They find their second. But they need more, if you ask me, Vince. Yabi once more running ahead. He can actually catch a player off guard. Siren caught with his pants down. Copenhagen Flames may be coming alive. Magix finds one, but they're getting slaughtered here. Patsi and Magix, the 1-2 wombo combo. Zyphon trying to trade, but he will not find anything.
Minefield of HEs and incendiaries. Yabi's going to have this kill. The barrel betraying Dexter. And Yabi's not going to miss out on that opportunity. Smoke will extinguish the Molotov, gives Chopper eyes on the positions to funnel their way onto the A side. Problem is, though, he knows the AWP is still in place, so he can't overextend here. Chopper, in the meanwhile, just gets butchered by Hooksy on the cross. And it feels like Copenhagen Flames may not be done just yet. Speculative spray, nearly. And in doing so, not just gets the kill, significant damage to Hooksy, and now it forces their hand on an engagement on A. This time Siren, though, is going to pass the first test, goes back up, keeping himself alive, just needs to live long enough for a flank to come in which there is one through A main. And that's going to be Patsi. Although there's a smoke down, eventually that will be dwindling away. And then Patsi can show his hand. Hooksy with a fake. And now Patsi has this round in the palm of his hands. There's 2. It could be a 3rd. It won't quite be enough. But he's done more than enough damage to get them across the finish line for an 11th time. And Dexter puts...
They do have the money for the buy. Full utility for a couple of the members. Mac 10 for Roy. As it looked to battle mid, but it's going to be Patsi completely blinded. At least good for 1. The trade is at least solid this time around. And for the first time in what feels like forever, Copenhagen Flames, they've snatched control of mid.
Nearly takes the life of Zyphon, and that would have been huge. Siren, in the meanwhile, does find himself a player in the cave. And although it's a post-plant, the smoke's dwindling, 1-for-1 trade. Nikados is stuck in the caves, and Siren maybe peeking the wrong side and gets knocked down by the Deagle. You mentioned that Zyphon, in the meanwhile, is struggling to keep himself alive, but actually bounces back with 1 kill and doing significant damage in the process. Siren needs to make sure he doesn't overextend. The molly's now going to clear, and Zyphon comes through with another one. Finally, the contingent from Donut's going to show its hand in the form of Dexter, but there's too many bodies littering the ground. Copenhagen Flames, we highlighted the importance of picking up this pistol, and it's looking like they're about to do just that.
They needed this pistol, and they've done it. They've won both the pistols. No bomb planted means it's just going to be the pistols, it's the Glocks and a P250 being purchased, and it's just going to come running in. It should be a shooting gallery here for Zyphon.
Nikados is there as well. 1 kill does come back, and the bomb being dropped down is going to put more pressure on Chopper and Magix. They did pick up an M4, but it was for a brief moment, and it proves to be a poison chalice, but Magix is going to try his damnedest to put down some pain, and it's only
Pretty much a win. And now, Copenhagen Flames, can they withstand this buy from Spirit? The first real test here on their CD side. You can see the smokes getting deployed. And that's going to be blocking off the entrance of Donut. And Zyphon's going to be playing outside of it.
Oh, that flash, though, forces him back.
Crucial round there from Patsi, right? It was a very uncomfortable position for them. They didn't have any more smokes remaining, and they couldn't get the bomb down. Siren did a great job just tapping the C4, and then we realized as the CDs are going to be spamming away through the smoke from Donut, peering around the corner. The CZ in the hands of Hooksy, not able to quite land any damage on him, but it's going to be the contact play towards B.
But they misread the situation here. They assume that this is actually an eco. Well, it doesn't seem to matter. Magic's with 2 massive entries and still is cognizant of the fact that someone could be in that corner. This grenade could finish him off, but Yabi survives on 9 before he's perforated through the smoke. Hooksy, was that a mid-air CZ headshot? Doesn't really matter because the end result is the same. Spirit not just take a 13th round, but as you said,
Going to be going straight in towards the A bomb site. Magic's trailing behind, ensuring there's no push coming in from the CTs. Just making sure there's no flanks possible. Magic's though getting dinked down. Might be hunted down here. Finally, he will fall, but there is Chopper to pick up the pieces. One player remains. That is Zyphon. Picks up an AK. Could find one, but he goes to go for the reload. A clean round. Very deep. Patsy's found the window. Oh, they can go pretty much everywhere they want. He's looking for more, though. There is a player holding the line, and Yabi, he needed to find a kill, and he will indeed. Nikodos as well, finding Chopper. Bear in mind, there's still another player inside a Jaguar, and the T's might not be expecting him there.
And Nikodos is actually going to go aggressive now as well. There's a flashbang over. Does connect. Oh, it's perfectly timed. I thought Nikodos maybe could get the better. And while Roy was uncertain as to his current position, because of losing the ramp player, he gets swarmed by Cave. And now Zyphon and Yabi, all that stand against Spirit. Going for the plant, a bit of an off angle that could cost him a life, but it's an even trade. They'll take that. 15 seconds to play with. Zyphon needs impact. 1 kill comes through, but there is Dexter. Decision right now. Siren will be leading the charge outside of Donut. Zyphon with a measly FAMAS to try and fend this one off. First kill is good. Bobbing and weaving, slaloming between the boxes, and he's keeping this round just about alive before Chopper snatches his life away. And Dexter puts the bullet to the head of Nikodos. It's a 2-on-3. And Roy is going to stand his ground. This round might not be over just yet. 2 weakened players, 1 on either team. The Magic still comes out round the corner and puts the bullet in the head of Roy. Hooksy, with just a CZ by his side, can maybe upgrade that weapon. There'll be a FAMAS, but that costs him his life, and Spirit qualified for the playoffs!
I don't believe it. What a fairy tale run it's been, Vince. Screw the doubters, screw the haters, they've done it. How have they done this? This lineup just coming together at the beginning.